Well, when we leave Johannesburg this morning, we go to Diepsloot. First of all, it's still Johannesburg, but we go to Diepsloot where we'll be handing out 67 blankets, hand-knitted blankets by the public. From there, we go to Vryburg, then Kimberley, then Bloemfontein. We'll be working at projects dealing with women's abuse issues, rape survivors, and we'll be supporting organizations working with women's issues.
There's a lot of negative stuff and negative people in South Africa at the moment. Everyone's complaining. Just do something good. Start small, and I think as long as we can inspire people with this trip to just start with your neighbor, start with anyone you know, start where there's really need. That will be, for me, the greatest achievement.
There's a few things that makes this year an extra special one. This is the 5th Bikers for Nelson Mandela Day. First of all, what is important is it's the 20 years of democracy. Secondly, it's so close to Madiba's birthday, and it's the first one that is not with us, so we'll pay special tribute to him this time.
I'm very honoured to be here at Afrika Tikkun today. I think the work that the people do here is just simply extraordinary. I have to say thank you to Zelda for putting up this challenge for me to make 67 blankets for Nelson Mandela Day.
Our main aim is to provide services for women and children in the community, and basically giving them a safe space to talk, to come and get psychosocial support if they have been abused, and also giving children a safe space to come to and have education and aftercare for those who are in need of that.
The importance of blankets, especially at this time of the year. We take it so for granted, but there are people out there with no blankets. So when Zelda presented me with this challenge, I rose to it, and I think I've done her proud, and this is really just the beginning.
We are in Vryburg. We are at the Caritas Madiba's home, which is a home for orphan children, orphan girls, and also abused women. We're busy today doing some painting.
Ons is hoofdzakelijk gerig werk ons maar met families, kinders en vrouens. So ons diens is hoofdzakelijk gerig om getraumatiseerde kinders en vrouens te help.
Baie verander want ek het gevoel ek is myself, ek kan my eie lewe kontrol, ek is nie meer afhanklik van iemand anders nie. Ek kan enigiets doen vir myself, ek het my independence eintlik weer teruggekry.
It is important for me to give back to the community. We have so many things to be truly thankful for, and there are so many people that are desperately in need of help, and therefore I'm prepared to offer up some of my time to help people.
I'd like to say, Caritas, please keep up the good work. You really are an inspiration, and I'm sure you make a real difference in the lives of the women and children in Vryburg. So we'd like to give you a small token of I suppose, appreciation for what you do, and we know that you're going to put this to good use, and that we know that you're going to find a place for women to stay. So thank you.
Jy weet, Vryburg is 'n klein gemeenskap. Ons is baie bevoorreg om julle hier te hê. Ek dink dit maak net ons stemme baie sterker, en dit beklemtoon dit wat ons wil doen en dit wat ons in die gemeenskap wil bereik, dat ons almal sterk voel daaroor.
One of the coolest things in the world that I get to do is to ride my bike, and then to be able to ride bike and then be involved with a cause that's uplifting other people. Great fun.
We are in the Northern Cape, in Kimberley, and specifically at Telesure, which, as you would know if you listen to a lot of news, is a place that has got probably one of the highest scourges of women and child abuse. And we are at the Grace Divine Outreach Center, which is a safe haven for women that have been abused.
I can really see that there's a spirit of Mandela Day growing under bikers. And the first extremely tangible example of that I'm seeing here today in Kimberley. All bikers of all walks of life and of all patches together, doing the same thing, remembering the legacy of a great man. Thank you, guys.
We'd like to ask the women to help us pack the rape survival aftercare packs. And then for the men, we'll hand out black bags, and we want you just to walk around the ground and help us clean the ground, so pick up papers and so on.
We're doing our part for Madiba, for what he's done for us, so we're just trying to give back to the community what we would like to do.
We assist every victim who comes in with counseling. Then after that, it depends on the need of the victim, whether it is to help with a protection order, whether it is to prepare the victim to appear in court, and then also court support, being there physically for the victim.
Pastor Sonia, I was an abuse victim for 8 years, and so I have nowhere else to go. And the Lord sent Pastor Sonia out to rescue me, and she was like the roof of our home for me.
But the work that you're doing here in this community is inspirational, and I hope your organisation goes from strength to strength.
Thank you so much.
So on behalf of First Woman and the First Woman Foundation, we have a treat for you today, or a surprise. We'd like to give you
one. Oh my God! First for Women, you have made a dream come true.
We have 67 roses. We're going to give Zelda and Johrne a chance first to just place a rose here by the statue.
Well, it's obviously, I think we are all a bit overwhelmed with our own emotions. It's very special to be here, and what a befitting way to end Bikers for Mandela Day, the first year after Madiba's passing.
We are in Bloem at the moment at Nehwoh Hill, as you can see Madiba behind us, and it's the first year that he's not with us. So to come here and pay memory and respect to somebody that did great things for South Africa, I think it's really awesome, and such a diverse crowd that's here today. It's just mind-blowing.
Governor respect Mandela. For us, it's too important. And it's only for today.
I don't know. It's almost surreal. It's almost surreal, and also, the statue I think embodies the fact that he was larger than life. He almost towered above everyone else. So I don't know. It felt right to honor him the way we did and lay down those flowers. And from here, we're going to all ride with the Bloem Bikers to the women's shelter and hopefully make a difference there.
We're at a women and children's shelter in Bloemfontein, so we're painting. There's a shed outside that we're painting as well. We're painting the jungle gym. We're going to paint inside. It's a women and children's shelter, and they're also selling boerewors rolls. So that, because we're going to get very hungry after working up, in an appetite here. But I like that they're selling that, and they're taking that money and they're pumping it back into the women and children's shelter as well. So it's going to be a fantastic 6 to 7 minutes for all of us.
Ons help mense wat haweloos is. Mense kom hiernatoe van 'n situasie af waar hulle geen ander heenkome het nie, geen ander plek om te gaan nie, en dan ondersteun ons hulle en ons probeer hulle help om weer hulle voete te vind.
We tend to complain a lot, and there's those who live under the streets and stuff like that who really don't complain. So doing this, it's fun and giving out to somebody else who's in need of it.
Through the projects, we can see what difference we bring to people's lives. I think it's only the second time I do painting, so you can see. But it's a contribution. As I started it, I was saying to myself, wow, in a few years or in a few months, some children are going to come and just mess it up. But you know what? It's worth it. We're bringing a bit of sunshine, a bit of love, and a fresh start for them, I hope.
It doesn't matter how small the deed is, just do something small that impacts even the life of one person. Because you're making a change in the life of that one person. And that one person could help someone else. And it could continue on until so many people have been helped.
The work you do here is inspiring, and it's always, you actually seeing is believing. You have to come out and see these things. So really well done on the work that you're doing, and may you continue to be a beacon of light for your community. First Woman, the insurance and our foundation has a small gift for you today. We have 100,000 Rand for the Bloem shelter. We know that sometimes you battle to make ends meet every month. So we hope that this helps you pay your bond. We hope that it helps you buy your groceries that you need. And please keep looking after the women and children of Bloemfontein.
Goeiemôre, my naam is Hanai. Ek groet julle namens al die mense van Bloem Shelter. Julle is almal baie welkom hier by ons en ons hoop julle geniet dit hier by ons. Julle het ons dag gemaak. Dankie ook vir meneer Mandela, want as dit was nie van hom sal ons nie hier wees nie. Mag sy gees in vrede rus, ons waardeer alles. Baie dankie.
Our ethos is to take 1% of all premiums that we collect and put it aside for corporate social investment. And when you get to a place like this and you see the little kids and their faces light up, and there's a little boy there who was painting the wall with me, he's probably about 5 years old. It's awesome to see those faces and to hand over a check of 100,000 Rand and see how their faces light up. And you know, if you look at what's going on there, on here, it's going to go to some good stuff. So from that perspective, you know, it makes us feel great working for a great company like First for Women and the good stuff that we do.
And the money that we give in the scheme of things is not a lot of money, but it makes such a difference in the lives of these organizations. I think it gives them hope. I think they realize that the work that they do is recognized. They're not just kind of beavering away and you know, it's the least that we can do. I think almost the recognition is as important as the money that we give. And you just know that it's going to make a difference in the lives of many South African women. So we are completely delighted to be involved in this initiative.